This is going to be a bonkers video because it's going to be about a bonkers topic because I have a bonkers brain. For some reason, I can't remember Ming-Na Wen, the very gorgeous, very accomplished, very fantastic Asian actress that I've been aware of for 30 years. I can't register in my long-term memory for some reason, and I'm pissed off about it. Hello, I'm High Heel Knight, and yes, this video is going to be very weird, so please forgive the crudeness of it. But mainly, I'm hoping that if I make this video, Ming-Na Wen will finally register in my long-term memory in some type of object permanence. You know that classic joke about how does Clark Kent hide his secret identity by just putting on a pair of glasses and changing his hair a bit? I make that legitimate, okay? The way my brain works, I probably wouldn't realize that one guy flying around in a costume, another guy in a business suit in a pair of glasses, I wouldn't realize those were the same people. That's how stupid my brain is sometimes. Yesterday, I saw Karate Kid Legends, and I enjoyed the movie. It was very nice, and I sat through that whole film not realizing that the actress that plays the mother is Ming-Na Wen. And I felt so stupid because I'm watching a movie and I'm enjoying this, and it's, she's not like she's only in one or two scenes. She's in the whole movie. She's one of the first people you'll see on screen. And I just sat there like she was a total stranger, and I'm watching the credits at the end. I'm like, Ming-Na Wen? That was oh my God, I can't believe that was Ming-Na Wen. And after I read those credits, I remember, about 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was watching, people promote the movie and stuff like that, I watched some report or interviews talk about Ming-Na Wen is in the movie. So in my subconscious brain somewhere, I should know that Ming-Na Wen was in the movie. But to make matters worse, I saw Ming-Na Wen's face the day before on Reddit. And I'm going to jump to a special edit to show what I mean. Check this out. This is a Reddit post. This is the Star Wars subreddit. Hopefully you can be able to follow the cursor. It says 2 days ago from when I'm recording, I saw the Karate Kid Legends movies yesterday. That means I saw this post the day before. And there's Ming-Na Wen right there. Looking all mean and tough, but there's her face, her full face. And here's another picture of her. There's her full face. A little meaner right there, but still, that's her full face. It's not like it's blocked or anything. And even though, another picture, full body, face right there. And I did interact with this post because there's my like right there. I liked it. So, yeah, Ming-Na Wen, there's her face. It should be in my short-term memory. Now, let's look at how she was in the movie. So here she is. This is how she first comes on screen. She has one of the first lines in the movie. She's one of the first people you see in the movie. There's her face. Same face, same face. She's a little lighter here because it's in the daytime, but still, here's another picture. Later on, a few more minutes of the movie, there's her face right there, plain as day. See, there's her face, plain as day. There's her face. This is what I saw the day before I saw the movie. Her face, Ming-Na Wen, right there. And yet, I'm watching this movie from start to finish, and not once does it clock in my brain that this woman is the same as this woman. That this woman isn't the same, is the same as this woman. Brain completely didn't register it at all. That is what I mean by I can't remember Ming-Na Wen. So yeah, didn't realize that the lady I was talking about on Reddit the day before was the same woman I'm watching in this movie. And to make matters crazier, it's like I watched How to Train Your Dragon on that same day. I also watched How to Train Your Dragon remake. And then there's the young man who plays one of the aspiring Vikings. And I saw him, I was like, okay, I don't know what your name is, but I think I've seen you from somewhere before. I'm pretty sure I've seen you somewhere before. And it turns out, after I watched the movie and I looked it up online, he was in the second Deadpool movie. He was the character Rusty in the Deadpool movie, and he was also in Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, of course, in Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm more concerned about the monsters than the terrible human characters. Even though he didn't play major characters in those movies, as far as the headliner and stuff like that, my brain still said, hey, that person. You know that person from somewhere, okay? But did that happen with Ming Na Wen, the person I've known for 30 years? No, not at all. And when I meant by 30 years, I didn't watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show because I knew that show wouldn't have any major influence on the main MCU movies. So I didn't watch that. I didn't watch ER, but I was aware of ER, and just pay that in mind. The show ER is going to be something very important later in this video. But Street Fighter, the movie. She played Chun-Li. That's the first time I saw her. Throughout the movie, she's gorgeous. She's got that cute red outfit at the latter half of the film. And of course, she shares a scene with Raul Julia, where Raul Julia gives one of the best villain mini monologues in probably Hollywood history. It's not like I haven't seen this lady before either, like as recently, the day before on Reddit, or recently as in an entire miniseries on Disney Plus, or way back in a very iconic, terrible video game movie. And what's super dumb is that Asian women are my thing, man. Y'all probably know how much I love high heels. It's in my name, but Asian women, that's another one of my top things. And so if there's a gorgeous Asian woman, I'm probably going to bring my attention to that person. Ali Wong, I just happened to catch her on like Netflix or something like that. And she was pregnant too. Pregnancy is another one of my kicks. But anyway, and even I have an aspiring comedian friend named Tina Kim. And I was flipping through channels on cable many years ago, and she happened to be hosting some type of public cable access program. I just stopped, oh, cute Asian woman hostess, and I watched, and then cut to her comedy skit, very funny, and I met her like months later at one of her comedy shows, and she's on Instagram. She was very funny, but the point is, I'm flipping through channels, and I stop because I see a cute Asian woman. Asian women are my thing. They're my kink. They're my thrill. So why is it that this very beautiful woman, this very beautiful Asian woman, I can't remember? I just don't understand. And now it's time to talk about the program ER. I didn't watch the show, but let's talk about the program that she was on, ER. There was a cover for TV Guide, had the women of ER, 5 of the stars of the program at that time, and that came out in, let's see here, June 2001. Okay, June 2001, they published a book with the 5 ladies of the cover that are starring in the show at the time. Okay, very nice, beautiful cover. And guess where the picture is as far as my eye line. Okay, so I'm sitting where I often record and where I definitely edit the videos because I'm at my computer. Okay, so there's my computer, right? And right, and on my left, the wall of super gorgeous women. Where is she? Where is it? And right there, there's the picture that has been on my wall for 24 years. And I cannot keep in my brain Ming Na Wen, the whole reason why the picture is on my wall in the first place. 24 years of having that woman on my wall, and yet I watched an entire movie with her in it, and it didn't register in my brain. Something is incorrect with my brain. I don't know what it is about that woman that won't make me commit as far as my brain. There are so many other gorgeous Asian women in my brain. But for some reason, this particular Asian woman, she just doesn't stick in there. I just watch one production after another production after another production. Doesn't connect the dots that it's the same person. It's not like, Kike Kwan, who, was a child actor, then went behind the camera for several years and suddenly popped back in front of the camera winning a freaking Oscar. So yeah, hopefully with this video, I don't know how entertaining it was, but at least by the time I'm finish producing it and go through all whatever pictures I use to make it, it'll finally start remembering this lady, Ming Na Wen, who is gorgeous, who is Asian, who has been on my wall, literally within arm's reach. This video is more for me than anything else. So if there's any celebrities you struggle to remember, let me know. Maybe we can share in each other's pain. Like button, subscribe, comment, share, find inspiration everywhere.